Welcome to Ms. Mojo Glow. And today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most romantic LGBTQ+ moments in cartoons. Number 10, Ida and Rain's duet, The Owl House. Ida is one of the most fabulous witches on television, and her backstory makes her an even better character. We notably learn that she used to be in a relationship with the musical Rain. Sadly, the two broke up when they were younger, but Rain was inspired by Ida's fiery spirit even after they ended things. When the pair reunite, they team up to undermine the evil emperor's rule. In an attempt to stop the Day of Unity, the two play a beautiful duet that causes everything and everyone to perish. While the melody and its accompanying scenery are both hauntingly gorgeous, it's Rain's insistence that Ida return to her found family that's truly touching.
We can find another way to stop Bellows. Together.
Number 9. Todd and Maud find each other. Bojack Horseman. Like most storylines on this show, Todd's is full of bittersweet moments. After he comes to terms with his asexuality and begins to date fellow ace Yolanda, it seems as though he's found the perfect romance. Unfortunately, they break up after realizing that their asexuality is pretty much the only thing they have in common. Another one of Todd's exes, Emily, builds out an app for him and other asexuals, which leads to him and Maud matching and eventually dating. They have a lot in common, and both have previously had a difficult time finding romance. They instantly click and build a beautiful and lasting relationship.
Well, I'm all moved in.
Me too.
Number 8. Troy and Menson bond. Kipo and the Age of Wonder Beasts. This beautifully colorful series really knew how to deliver on its lore, soundtrack, and romance. As soon as Troy and Benson meet in the first season, sparks fly between the two. Unfortunately, their introduction is cut short due to an attack, but even that won't keep the hip-hop fans apart, and they subsequently connect over their affinity for flapjacks. Both of them are excited to find a kindred spirit, and their joy radiates off the screen. Number 7. Sheriff Blubs and Deputy Derland declare their love. Gravity Falls. It's rare to find a partner in both work and love, but these two manage to do it. Throughout the show's run, we get glimpses of their affection and how much they openly care for each other. The characters endure everything together, from the madness of Gravity Falls' first day of fishing season to the horror of Weirdmageddon. Thankfully, they survive to enforce the new Never Mind All That Act and declare their love for one another in the process.
If you break the rules, we're gonna zap you.
Zap, zap! We're mad with power!
Number 6. Amity and Loose Dance. The Owl House. These two went from dueling each other to dueling a monster together. When Amity is named Grom Queen, she's expected to fight a creature that feeds off fear. Luce decides to take her place to spare her the embarrassment of having the thing she's most afraid of revealed. During the fight, Luce realizes that Amity's greatest fear is rejection, and offers to go to the dance with her instead. As they twirl through the moonlight together, they defeat the beast. Afterward, it's revealed that Amity wanted to ask Luce to Grom all along.
You always have a way of sneaking into people's hearts.
Number 5. Mr. Ratburn and Patrick's Wedding. Arthur. At the beginning of this episode, Arthur and his friends find out that their teacher Mr. Ratburn is getting married soon. They see him with perfectionist Patty and suspect that she's Mr. Ratburn's betrothed. Afraid that she'll make their teacher too strict, the children try to break them up. They then attend the wedding intending to object to the union, only to find out that Patty is Mr. Ratburn's sister. They see that in reality, he's marrying the kind chocolatier Patrick. The moment is incredibly sweet, and not just because of Patrick's occupation.
Mr. Ratburn is married! I still can't believe it!
Number 4. Marceline and Princess Bubblegum kiss. Adventure Time. If you were to judge them simply based on appearances, you'd think these two look like totally incompatible opposites, yet they actually make the perfect pair. Throughout the series, they grow closer, and their romantic feelings become increasingly evident as time goes on. In the series finale, Princess Bubblegum appears to be destroyed by a foe. Marceline flies into a rage and fights the creature, getting it away from Bubblegum. After she realizes that her Bonnie is okay, she expresses how she really feels, and the two heroines share a wonderful kiss.
I don't want to lose you again.
Hey, I'm a tough gum. Nothing never happening to me.
Number 3. Ruby and Sapphire's Wedding. Steven Universe. These two are literally two halves of a whole. Viewers actually first meet Ruby and Sapphire in their fusion form, Garnet. and only learn that Garnet is a fusion at the end of Season 1. Sapphire and Ruby are so in love and dedicated to one another that they choose to remain fused throughout the vast majority of the series. And the duo's love fully shines through during this beautiful wedding scene, as they share their vows with each other. The gems lock lips, sealing their marriage before fusing back into Garnet. Number 2. Adora and Katra finally kiss. She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. Ah yes, it's the classic friends to enemies to friends to lovers trope. These two really do have it all. Katra and Adora start out as besties, but both characters have underlying romantic feelings for the other. Sadly, after Adora leaves the Horde, their relationship gradually sours, as the two eventually become foes. They later reconcile, and when Adora is nearly destroyed by Horde Prime's virus, Katra expresses her love in an extremely touching scene.
Don't you get it? I love you!
Number 1. Kora and Asami go to the spirit world. The Legend of Kora. It takes Kora a while to warm up to Asami, largely due to her romantic feelings for Asami's then-boyfriend Mako, but the two eventually become close friends. When Kora returns home to heal from a traumatic injury, she and Asami are separated for years, but their feelings deepen over letter writing that would make Emily Dickinson proud. After their final battle with Kuvira, the two share a quiet moment, and Kora suggests they go on a trip together.
Let's go on a vacation, just the two of us. Anywhere you want.